welcome you guys. We're excited to host the Professionals by Pathway Exploration event today. I'm Randy Swilley, Mr. Swilley. I teach marketing and career choices at the high school. I'm out in the portable, so if you ever want to drop by. I'm excited to welcome Rick Means. He's with the Washington Retail Association. Now, before we get going, okay, I'm sorry, go ahead, Rick. Go ahead and say hello if you'd like to.
Oh, hi, everyone.
Before we get started, I want to remind everybody a couple things. First of all, this is being recorded, so future students can check it out also and be able to benefit from it. We have 30 minutes to learn about this career area. It's going to be a challenge for Rick to get it in 30 minutes.
Oh, well.
There's a lot to it. And at the end, we'll be able to have hopefully some interaction and questions, okay? So let's get started, okay? And let's have Mr. Means tell us about the career field and let him take it from there.
All right. Am I still screen sharing?
I hope so.
Okay. Can everyone see my screen? I think so. All right. Well, hello, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak with you today.
I'm not seeing a screen share, guys.
Yeah, I haven't seen your screen share yet.
I don't see it yet.
Okay, let's try this again. See, I'm glad we checked.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's enabled.
There we go.
There you go. All right.
All right. Okay. Hello, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak today. Washington Retail is an association of retailers in Washington State since 1986. We have over 400 members with thousands of stores all over the state. A bit about me. My retail started a long time ago in DECA, my senior year. Part of the program was to get extra credit, and if you had a job, the teacher pointed me to a couple of retail options. So I went for it. While in DECA, I participated in some of their other programs. I took second in state in a training category, which allowed me to go to nationals. I didn't place high enough in nationals to come home with a trophy, but I did have the state trophy, and that was nice. From that, I've been in retail in some way for most of my life. Roles have been a sales associate, a department head, second assistant store manager, assistant store manager. I bounced into buying, became an assistant buyer, and then the buyer. I also was in warehouse operations. And now in another way, I work at Washington Retail to help our members with safety and education. I consider myself as an example of the varieties of retail opportunities that are out there. I'll show you more opportunities later in the presentation. So I'm trying to click, here we go. All right, retail is America's largest private sector employer, most times offering first-time jobs and second chances and lifelong careers to millions of people every day. 1 in 4 people's first job is going to be in retail. Most managers across all industries value their retail experience, and 1/3 of the workforce starts in some form of retail. Washington State 2020 preliminary data shows that retail is the 3rd largest employment sector, the 2nd highest average weekly wage, over 384,000 retail workers. So the retail industry average annual wage in Washington is $62,264 according to state data. Other areas of retail, if you want to look at hospitality, has an average annual wage of $25,321. The governor has, a couple of years ago, declared September as Careers in Retail Month. The careers can be all across the board in retail. We've got pet stores, we've got automotive parts, we've got sporting goods, jewelry, crafts, groceries, drugstores, hair salons, nurseries, furniture, office supplies, power sports. That puts you into off-road vehicles and marine. So there's lots of different areas that you can participate in. So I'm going to see if we can watch this video.
You know that feeling when you give the perfect gift? Retailers get to be part of that moment and the journey customers take to get there each and every day. From a product designer with an original concept to a web developer bringing the online shopping experience to life. Tens of millions of Americans are hard at work helping customers share the things they love. Analysts assess the market. Merchandisers pinpoint what's on trend. Creative teams shape the brands and styles that help us express who we are. Store associates help shoppers find what they need. And supply chain specialists make sure items are delivered to their doorsteps. Retailers are there to make finding and giving the perfect gift simple and exciting. We love retail because it's not just about the products. It's about the people who make it all possible.
Okay.
You know,
So the video gave us some areas of retail that gave us some areas on retail, but let's dig a little deeper on what those opportunities are. This is a half of the sheet I'm going to show here because it takes quite a bit of space. The retail career roadmap is intended to help you see those options. There's several clusters on this page and it will be on the next page, and that you can see are based on each person's natural personality and skill set. And there is many different paths that are within retail. One of them you can see, first one is creativity. If you're a graphic artist for packaging design, there's website work, there's promotional planning, advertising, constantly developing new ways to show off products. Technology, that's growing real fast. Be it digital marketing, in-store operations, or warehouse logistics, businesses are looking to technology to reduce costs, tighten the delivery window, and offer customers a great experience in any type of environment. Being social, marketing, event management, working with people, these are all other areas that are effective in retail. Helping others, it would be like HR, training, educating employees, finding solutions for customers, helping with causes. Sports and games, you could think a little bit more along the sporting, like football games or basketball games, baseball, but there's also this other backside of it where there's merchandising that is sold at the games, you know, the jackets, the hats, the shirts, things like that. So there's a variety of things. It also, when you think of sports and games, you are a team player in most cases. You're working with smaller groups, or you're managing or supervising other folks. So you're learning those kind of skills at the same time, working in a team and managing groups. Food is a form of retail too. There's a variety of opportunities in grocery and restaurant industries. Finance is going to be found in every one of these areas. You're talking about accounting, operational expenses, asset protection, things like that. Retail is where you can pursue your passion with a large array of opportunities. With each step, you grow yourself and advance to the level that you desire. Here's another way to look at those opportunities. There are many programs offered to help you advance your career in retail. Certificate programs, degrees, classes offered online or in community colleges. Some retailers even have programs to help you with continuing your education at wherever you choose to. Ideas that come to mind are like Home Depot, Starbucks, Target, and Walmart. Most retailers also have bonus programs. You can kind of look at the chart there. Everybody kind of starts in the lower left, and as they grow within the company or move to other companies, they branch out into other areas of the organization or and advance up. And you can see where those salaries come in at. So starting at, if you look at the left, starting at the bottom, you know, your GED, high school diploma, get you in. National Retail Federation and us have tied them together with the Rise Up program. It's another thing I'll show you later. It offers credentials that would be great to add to your application. It's also, if you're working, it shows initiative and will hopefully get you a promotion, entrenches you more within your group. If you want to continue growing, you can take several things. There's retail management or marketing certificates. Thinking of community colleges in Bellevue, Clark, Lower Columbia, all over the state. There's opportunities to get more education. As you keep moving up the ladder, university degrees, business, a BA would be great if you want to pursue store management or in the back office operations. There's opportunities in buying, district managers. You know, there's more levels than this chart shows, but it's showing there's lots of opportunities out there. There are many diverse jobs within retail. Like I mentioned, operations, this includes human resources, property management, somebody's got to track that down, somebody's got to build new stores. District managers often are managers over several stores or region. So you're covering more territory, but you're also advancing significantly in wage. You can be a merchandising department. So that's kind of the back end. You're not in front of the customer all the time, but you're a buyer. You're in marketing, product development, you're advertising, you're just figuring out store layout, you're designing packaging that will make the product jump out on the shelf to the customers. There's a reason most stores, like the grocery store, has the bakery or the espresso stand towards the front of the store. There's a purpose behind all that. You learn that. There's another reason why the car dealer puts the most fancy appointed car in the middle of the showroom. They're trying to bring you in. With the grocery store, it's the odor, the smells, that, oh, fresh bread, coffee, the fancy car. Drugstores put the pharmacy in the back because they want to bring you through that. There's, again, reasons for all of this types of merchandising. Finance, do you like numbers? You will interrelate with all the departments in various ways. You'll be in touch with any side of the store. But if you really like the numbers and data management and drilling down and analytics, there's an opportunity there for you too. Technology, COVID has hastened the growth of e-commerce. According to research, the growth is was expected to happen over 10 years, but it actually happened in about 4 to 6 months during COVID. All of a sudden, the switches went on, and we're hearing that graduates with digital skills and a passion for retail will be in high demand as retail's migration to e-commerce continues. Washington Retail represents various retailers, both nationally, regionally, and locally. Here's just a few of those examples. Employers are often finding it challenging to hire employees with soft job skills. And by that, I mean customer service, problem solving, communication. You're working face to face with a customer, or you're online. You could be part of the help desk or items like that. Another thing is hard job skills, such as marketing and basic business operations, safety and technology. Though data supports that over 50% of retail employees are teenagers, bridging that work readiness gap is essential to support students with skills that will enable them to earn a better than minimum wage. I referred to those soft skills, customer service, problem solving, and communication. Here's some more of those skills. You love to interact with people. Again, whether it's in person or online. Creativity is something that's very valued as well in retail, thinking of new ways to present products, to display products. So if you're artistically or problem solving, that's part of creativity too, is figuring out how to meet the customer's needs. Punctuality and kind of being on time. When we talk about that, you may be waiting to go on a break or end your shift, but if that other person doesn't show up in time, you just can't leave. So it's important that they're punctual so that you can be, or that if you're the one coming onto the shift, you're punctual. It could be also meeting deadlines with product development or technology upgrades. So we've developed some tools to help you get there. The first tool I was mentioning to Randy is called Edge. It's actually comes out of Arizona, but it's a well-done product. It's free. It has 27 videos with tips in 3 categories, like leadership, customer service, personal development, with certificates for each course. And again, it's free. Another option that Washington Retail has just brought on board is called Rise Up. And it's through the National Retail Federation. And it's fully credentialed courses on topics such as retail fundamentals, customer service, the business of retail. There is a cost to this product, but if you're interested in it, we could work out something with your teacher. We have ways to make that happen so it wouldn't cost you. Finally, another item that we made was Safe Me. It's got 24 safety lessons with certificates, and it's free. There's basic essentials is basic safety items, and we did an automotive version. We also have it now in Spanish. Any of these would help you with your current job or look great as part of your application. You're showing initiative to that potential employer that you've taken additional things to help you be above average worker. You will use these skills as you work with customers in person or online, and it can even be in a support role in any aspect of retail. Again, there's the back office side of it. There's warehousing, logistics, getting that ad merchandise to the store in time so that they can have it out and the customer can go in and get it, or have it online so that it can be purchased and shipped. So the future brings new retail opportunities. Look at like Amazon's Go stores. You don't even need a wallet to go shopping. It is locked in on your cell phone with near field communications. When you walk in the store, recognizes you, and then you can walk around and it picks up what products you've done, and then you just can walk back out the store and it automatically charges to your account or credit card. I've seen other articles on a store in Japan that has screens. It's just flat screens of different products, such as like Tide or Crest toothpaste, and the customer scans the card of the items they want. The order is pulled in the back, paid for on your credit card, and you just drive around back and pick up everything. So you walk through the store, you kind of touched all the screens, and of the items you want, Tides, you know what you want. Crest, you know what flavors you like, on and on and on. So the next thing would probably be augmented reality playing a part in retail. It's very likely because it's already being tested. Here's another vision. The sales associates may be set to have everything at their fingertips right on the sales floor. You would work directly with the customer throughout their entire movement of the store. You would have a tablet. You would be able to see who's working where. If the customer has a question, you'd be able to answer it right away. You know, do you have this product? Do you have that product? You'd see if you didn't have it on the shelf, when is it due to arrive in the store? You'll have information instantly to give your customer. Retail is going to enter the next phase here really quickly. I've been in retail most of my life. As I mentioned, I started with DECA and progressed from there. Now I'm in a different area, a director producing innovative technology-based safety tools and products work to help protect workers. It has been an enjoyable and rewarding career, and this can happen to you if you have any of these passions: creativity, love exploring technology, enjoy being in a team environment, and working with the public. What would you like to do? Because I'm sure there's a fulfilling job somewhere in retail for you. With that, I'd like to open it up to any questions. I'm going to stop the share. Did that work?
Yeah. Okay. So let me, I'm going to give you actually a couple questions. So if you can answer some of those for us. And you answered quite a few already through your presentation. It was very good.
Thank you.
One thing is, could you explain, maybe elaborate a little more about how important reading, writing, communication skills are in retail jobs?
Oh, they're going to be all essential. You're going to have to read. You're going to see it in everything that you do, especially when you're working with customers. You've got to have that one-on-one relationship, be friendly. You're there to help solve one of their problems. They're looking for something, they have a need. So it's very important for reading, writing, and communications in any job that you take, but especially in retail, because you're interfacing with that customer. You're going to have to know how to use this new technology that's coming out.
Yes, I couldn't agree with you more. Let's see. Here's one for you. And you covered this, but maybe pick one or two that you feel are important. What skills are the most important in retail jobs?
Boy, I want to say, like working with people. Either it's in a team, in the back office, or you're out front. You got to enjoy being in the public and find that entertaining or able to just say, you know, this is great, and being able to be excited about the product that you are selling, whether it's a large flat screen TV at Best Buy, or get that excitement going into with that customer. So I think it's just, if you're shy, maybe you go to the back office, not in the front. I want to say at the front of the store. You're working maybe in the warehouse then. But if you really enjoy retail or enjoy working with people, you're going to enjoy retail because it's a lot of fun. Products are constantly changing. So something's always new, especially when you look at the technology side. I mean, your cell phones are changing, any of that stuff. So you've got to be up to speed on what the customers are going to be looking for and know about the product knowledge and share that with them. I think you'll find the most important would be just, again, enjoy working in public.
Just want to make sure you guys can, if you click at the bottom of the screen and it says Q&A, participants can write questions there and they come to me and I can ask Mr. Means any of the questions you guys have. So while you guys do that, I have another question for you. What can students do right now to prepare them for success in retail?
Develop those soft skills, and then go back to what your first question was. be proficient in reading, writing, and communication. Take whatever courses, take your a debate class. If you're offering debate still, that'll improve your communication skills. That'll also help you potentially, if you have a challenging customer, how to solve their problem and work through it, or find another solution, a creative way to find a solution to entice them to want to buy it from you instead of buying it from somebody else.
Yeah, definitely. Here, I've got one for you. What do you wish that someone would have told you before you started this pathway? You know,
Oh boy. What do I wish that if I would have, I didn't know of any other pathways. I just went for it because, man, I was going to get an extra credit, and that helped me with my, because I would get a job and, oh, now I've got money and I can spend it and I can buy the things I want to buy. It just continually progressed from there because I was a second assistant store manager when I was 21. Before that, I was a department head for a couple of years. Before that, I was going to community college, taking business courses, and then working at the same time. The advancement was just kept coming, I guess. So I just continued to stay in it. And then when I saw, oh, I want to be a buyer, that'd be a lot of fun. And it is a lot of fun, but I was a buyer for like candy and food and items like that. I did seasonal buying. I had to figure out, and I thought, in February, I'm buying for next Christmas. Christmas just ended, but I'm starting to buy for it again. You know, so you're out there hunting down the next product. Know your customer base. I guess I'm more geared towards working with people and enjoy that, and enjoy solving the problems or needs that they have. So I just continued down this path. To be a doctor, that would have probably been okay too. You know, I just don't know. There's so many, like I was saying, there's so many areas you can get into. You're working in finance, working in merchandising, real estate. They're opening new stores. I never got into that, you know, store layouts. And I did it as a buyer, making sure I had the product to get in the store, but I never did it as actual physically designing the store, how it's going to be. That can even be online now. You know, you have to have a clear path for the customer to enter your store. So
We just have a couple more minutes, and I noticed there was another question, Randy. Do you want to do that last question and then we'll wrap things up?
that sounds good. Question is, how much does the financial side of business take place within the retail field?
financial side of business is, if you want a percentage, it's numbers. It's all about the numbers and how to do it profitably so you can pay your employees, so you can build more stores, so you can retrofit old stores. It's a big department. And then if you want a percentage, I don't know how to give it that as far as people, but the finance department interacted with the stores directly. They interacted with me as a buyer. They interacted with the real estate department. They're interacting with upper management all the time. So it will interact with the IT department as well. So it's a big area.
Okay, well, we're right up to the end now. I want to make sure to thank Mr. Means for being here. It's been very insightful. He had a huge challenge. The retail field is huge, and to put that into 20, 25 minutes is tough, but you did a great job. Thank you very much. Anything in closing you'd like to say?
If you've got Any questions? Randy, if you'll field them and then either go through Terry back to me. I've got Terry's email and contacts. You know, I can give you that Edge link. I can give you the Save Me links. I can talk to you about the Rise Up program, or if you've got any other questions, that's what I'm here for now.
All right.
Glad I have the opportunity to speak with all your folks.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right. Goodbye, everyone.